boys. We just had some burgers and potatoes and sitting here talking over the events at the Kalkaska post office today. And because the internet kept cutting out, you only got about a third of what went on there, and a lot of it, good stuff, we missed. So um, Rebel was using his device. He has a few videos of that we will be downloading and looking at. So I'll be able to upload those separately and individually, and we'll see what we got. So just real quick, I'm going to keep the camera focused on me. However, I'm gonna spin it around here, and so you know these are, and uh, and you can listen to their voices as we have the conversation. So um, say hello to Chase.
How you doing?
Say hello to Rebel.
Hello.
And these two men came over here from Pennsylvania. I've been begging for a man to stand with me in the post office. And see, what you didn't see is they denied me the prepaid first class mail. And then I showed them the prepaid first class mail that they put in my box in June. So they're the fucking mail Nazis. No mail for you. We put in your box, but no, you cannot.
Tyrants.
So then they decided to call the fucking cops. And what do? They probably sent out the biggest boy they got, and they sent 3 of them. And what did that sumbitch do? He came into post office armed. Uh, who got anything to say about that? Huh? Who's got anything to say about that man coming in there armed? They sent 3 of them so that they could trespass on me. They could refuse me the mail service I was there for. So anyways, we were having some discussion about some of the things, and I just said, I wish I was recording this because it's all fresh in our minds, the events. So I think what I'm gonna do is for the moment, I'm gonna turn the camera around at the garden. No, YouTube might have a problem. No,
Yeah,
YouTube won't have a problem with that because it's not for kids. And I'm not gonna fuck around. We'll just leave it right here. So guys,
Just look like big ass carrots to me.
talk. I'm gonna roll a cigarette here, man. So where do we even start with this?
The fact that you were denied service, the fact that they wouldn't do anything, and then after that cop decided to come, that's when they actually wanted to do something. They were forced to at the end because you were a paying customer.
Yep.
So you
Which
actually
you shouldn't have had to pay.
had to rub it in their face that you can afford it because they said you couldn't.
Oh, did they say I couldn't afford
The
it?
cop did.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't hear that part?
well, he said,
He said, "Can you pay or not?"
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
And you
not
were like, "I can pay.
Yeah.
That's not the problem."
right.
You know, so he was like already hinting at the fact it's like you're trying to, and even the girls
Trying
there,
to
they
get
were
free
hitting at the
mail.
fact that you were just trying to get it for free for no apparent
Right,
reason.
accusing me of mail fraud
Uh-huh.
Right.
when they're just pumping it out of there left and right, and being culpable with that mail with human trafficking. When we have Executive Order 13818, and almost all the interaction with the cop is not on my YouTube. So later on, we'll be downloading the videos off of these gentlemen's phones, and then I'll be able to upload them to YouTube. So we'll see what we got. But we definitely have video of that man armed in the post office. What do you got to say about that, Rebel?
The only thing I could say, as far as I know, he doesn't work for the federal government, so I don't believe he has any right to have a firearm inside the postal office, because that is a federal building.
If they have the right to carry, so do you.
That's right.
So that's something that's worth looking into, because if he violated policy coming in there armed, that's just another example of a man not knowing his everyday job. Just like the girls there at the post office. So after, here's an interesting thing. I'm gonna pay. She gives me the envelopes back, the mailers, manila mailers, gives me the security tape and a wet sponge, and says, "You have to do this." I'm like, "I have to do this? That's not your job?" She said, "No, you have to do it." And I said, "And so why did you refuse me the materials when I was here before?" Because when I was here before, I asked for that and I was refused it. So you just want all this I didn't say this, but I mean, obviously they just want all that bottleneck going on there, right? No, I think that was just fuckery.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was just pure fuckery. And I did not see her.
I didn't see her stamp
She
the
did
envelopes
not.
either.
She did not.
That's right.
She did not stamp those fucking sealed. No, she didn't.
Nope, she only stamped your tickets.
And the 3806s, she puts them all in a paper clip, giving them back to me. Not one of them were canceled. I had to order her, command her to cancel them. Didn't I?
Yep.
That's
So you got her on mail fraud.
well,
That's fraud. She didn't do her job.
it's incompetence for
At
sure.
least.
At a minimum, it's incompetence.
Well, it's on them. If they don't deliver it, then they're gonna screw over the people that were supposed to receive that shit. not
Well, the
them.
thing is, well, how would I know if it's tampered with or
Yeah.
not? I mean,
And
it's
the
going.
worst part is the
It's going.
people
It's
that-
going basically to people that are
Dumbasses anyway.
enemies.
Right, and the people that would be getting them, if they don't get them, I mean, they're not going to say anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I got the tracking numbers on this registered mail. This is track,
That's right.
and I got the firm page.
Yeah.
All right. I asked about the firm book. I asked about accountable mail, and because their internet was down, they couldn't facilitate it on the computer system and print it. So she hand wrote the numbers onto the sheet, but all the other categories, as far as I know, are blank. I'll be taking a look at that later. I'll be taking a look at that later, and I'll probably show it and talk about it in
She said they
upcoming.
were too busy to finish doing her job.
And one of the things that I hope we got on Rebel is on his videos is that cop standing there, and I pull that mailer out that they put in my box, prepaid first class mail,
Yep.
and I'm showing the postal employees their own words about prepaid first class mail. I have contracted with the Universal Postal Union. I have a registered ID number with the Universal Postal Union. Don't I? Yeah, I do. They don't want to recognize it. Nope, that dumb down deputy dog He ain't gonna recognize it. He's telling me I live in the United States. Didn't he?
Yep.
Oh, he is so insistent I live in the United States. And so he's asking me about my First Amendment and the United States Constitution.
Right.
I told him that don't apply to me. That's a corporate constitution. That's that all caps name. No, this is why Americans need men who can talk the fucking talk, who can lay it out. This motherfucker keeps interrupting me. He asks me a question, explain this. I'm fucking talking. I get to a point. I'm fucking gonna drive it home. He doesn't want to hear anymore. And he's got to ask me another question. Isn't that the way it goes?
Yep.
All he wanted to hear was, did
He's
you have
right, you're
mail
wrong.
to send out?
Which I did.
Which you did. You were just filling in the blank spaces in between. You were just trying to teach him something.
Well, he came and interrupted my private business.
Yeah.
Yep.
They called to deny me service. Service
That's exactly.
that they allow to others. Service that they give to others, that they put in my box. So I took that mailer. And we don't have the video. And the camera's there, and I'm here. And big old deputy dog's there, and I'm holding the mailer up. And I said,
I might have part of that.
I said, I want you verify. You verify, deputy.
And he
Here's the
shut
mail
up.
that's put in my box, prepaid, first class mail, and they're denying me. And that's why you're here. Oh, you live in the United States, you're a slave. Fuck you, motherfuckers. That's what I say. So what else happened there that we were talking about earlier? There was a couple of points I don't think we've rehashed. The intimidation stuff.
Yeah.
At one point, I said something to the effect of, these two men came all the way from Pennsylvania to stand with me because no men in Michigan will stand and face you with this. So, men, time to start being men. And men who can talk. Why aren't you with me? I have the power. I am the executive emergency manager. That happened in a court of law, high court. This dumb idiot, he's got no clue. He's, it's a piece of paper. And so I showed him,
It's a legal document.
Georgia Constitution. I made him read it. And I said, can you have a right in one state, you don't have another? He's absolutely. A dumb motherfucking idiot. Yeah, in Georgia, you have the right to prosecute, but not in Michigan. Yeah, show me one person in Georgia that's prosecuting. Nobody, because it's all bar controlled.
You look like a Yogi Bear waiting for a sandwich.
That's
But
why
he knew that there were men.
he was late for donuts. That's why he was so
Yeah.
irritable.
He knew that there were men there that were not going to just stand by and let him fucking roll all over me, fucking play his fucking shit.
I should have blew him a kiss. Pucker up, Buttercup.
Yeah. I did travel. I don't know that they ever looked at the plate.
I believe I got it on video. You being downtown.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on.
Well, that and the fact that all three of the units drove right through the parking lot where we had our cars parked.
Right.
So
anyways, when we left there, we went down the street and went into the marijuana shop and got some marijuana. Went over to the grocery store, got some hamburgers and potatoes and beverage, and here we are,
Having a good time.
having a good time. think we educated a few people. I think got some good video put out, and we get these downloaded off of these fellas' phones. Let's have some more video to add to this, and we'll just keep on keeping on. So I think that's all I got for now, folks.
That, and we all want to see you with
Yeah,
us at the end of the month.
July 31st. Be here for the hearings. Be here to witness. And those that can talk the talk, this is your time. This is your calling. This is where you need to be. They are all guilty. And I got them. Every one of them. So they can't protect each other. They're fucked. So we have to educate. And it's all the high level. It's all the high level. So we educate the ones below. And boom, we got it. All right, can you see it? All right, so I did the post office, didn't I? I did it. And I'm here, aren't I? And I'm going to be back. Why? Because Archangel Michael is standing right here with me. Why don't you come stand with us? All right, everybody, I love you.